Hey yo, what's going on? You're back on shopping cart duty. At least probably for another day or two. I gotta find a storage unit, or I gotta get to a storage unit that has been offered to me in East Quincy. But I can't, I'm not allowed to push the shopping cart into there, so there's a conundrum. I need help to get to the help, with the help. But that's what's up. It's late morning on November 1st here in Quincy. I'm a little hungover. I didn't drink that much. Oh, but I did dance and party and have fun last night at the Sage and Salt event. That was my friend Mikey. Across the street. What's he up to? Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, good morning, y'all. It's warming up. Nice day. I am sore from dancing. What's happening? What are you up to? Getting warm?
You got a phone there.
Yeah, well, it's only for internet. It doesn't have coverage.
You need to charge it or anything?
I was charging at the coffee shop.
Let me go in and stand up
Yeah, all right. Okay. Well, I'm recording a video for my morning. I do a morning video every day. All right, I'll be around. Different character. So, some clothes laying around look like they're covered in blood. Could be Halloween stuff. Aftermath. What we need is a broom, and I'll sweep all this. In fact, I'll ask here at the hub because they have a broom as part of their Halloween decoration. Maybe I can use it to sweep. It looks bad. So, what am I talking about? I was sitting there at the coffee shop, just kind of waking up. I'm on my second cup now, and here's my drink from last night. Sorry, it was a gift. Yeah. What am I talking about? I'm going to ask if I can use that broom to actually sweep the walk. And I'll get back to being the sweep guy like I was in San Diego at the beach. If you go back in my catalog, when I wasn't posting much, but I did have a few videos of me doing marathon sweeping sessions of, 13 hours at a time to clean the boardwalk there in Ocean Beach. Yeah, well, there was a time a few years back where I finished Ocean Beach and went up to Mission Beach in PB, and I swept. In fact, there's a little blurb on the news. I think it was Channel 8 News doing a weather report live from PB, Pacific Beach, and it was out raining and everything. They found me sweeping in the rain. I'm like, what are you doing on your own? Well, I'm cleaning. The rain makes it easier because I get rid of all this mud and muck and stuff, and so taking advantage of the situation. They're like, well, it's raining on here. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm not made of sugar. It's not going to hurt you, especially in San Diego when it's still 60 degrees. You might get a little wet, but it's not going to kill you. Okay, now I'm off the main drag. I can actually think clearly and catch up on what I wanted to say today. What did I want to say today? Very eventful day. Very, very eventful day yesterday. Energetically and otherwise. I knew that was coming, and I felt it was necessary to be available and to be seen and to be out and about and to be making the rounds. And what I did, well, here's one of the things I did. Do I still have it in my pocket? Yes, I have it in my pocket. I made the rounds and made an apothecary collection of the day's scents. This is the... Ooh, that smells good. Oh, that's good. See, you don't... I actually have skills. You don't notice these. You don't know these things about me. That I'm not just walking around and chatting. I'm looking, noticing, studying where the best plants are in Quincy, where the best everything is in Quincy. But this is a collection of the finest herbs in town that are available publicly. Typically one flower from each either garden or landscaping area, whatever. So what I started with a cedar from the library, cedar tree, a little bark, put that in. Then I grabbed some French lavender. I grabbed some mint from outside the coffee house. There's only one example of English lavender I know of in town. I grabbed 2 flowers off that. Then there was rosemary. And a lot of that Russian sage, that purple sage, I grabbed some of that. And that actually tended to overwhelm the whole mixture. I think that's it. It is really, really delightful. Oh, juniper. Juniper is the other one. I think I need more juniper. I like the scent. I like how juniper brings it a little like spice, but not overwhelming. And so, all right, we got a little situation here. All right, I'm not in the way. I'm not in the way. I am the way. What are we doing? All right. Oh, it smells good. It's just invigorating. And that's what the plants are here to do. They're here to invigorate us. And this would be like a capture of Quincy. It's November 1st. This was from yesterday, but we still have flowering herbs around town. You just got to get out there and walk. This took about 3 hours, by the way, because I know where all these things are, but you have to walk to all these places. So that's a collection of my wisdom and my approach to life, and that's a collection of what I consider to be beautiful and valuable, just like an alchemist of old. Now, what you would need to do with this, if you wanted to commercialize or capitalize on this idea, I suppose, would be to throw in some Bacardi 151 and distill this and make a potion of some sort. This would probably help with depression. This is invigorating, significantly invigorating. It's really nice, actually. The mint is the key. Mint is hard to find, and it's just so nice. Every time I take a whiff, it wakes me up. And so what I found is last night I brought this to Sage and Salt, to Haley. I said, I want to bring in a gift to your establishment for your party. This is the essence of the day in Quincy. The snapshot of Quincy right there. That is a snapshot of the best of Quincy. On the plant front, And, she took a whiff and all that, she's not like, she's very spiritually minded, but also I think she has a different understanding of what the spirits are for. I don't know. I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian mystic, but I'm still a Christian. And I get the impression that if she really understood how I feel about, reading tarot and all that they offer at that store, chakra cleansing and, birth charts and all that stuff, that, we probably wouldn't see eye to eye on a lot of things. But plants are plants, and they're beautiful, and they're helpful, and they're invigorating, and they, rejuvenating. I like that word, that's the $10 word of the day. Rejuvenating. So think of the word rejuvenating. So joven in Spanish is young, youth. Rejuvenating. To regenerate youth in you. It's kind of like hallucinogen. Ha is to speak, luce is light, gen is generate. So like a hallucinogen, something that generates spoken light into you. Speaking of hallucinogens, thanks to my young friends in town yesterday, I was able to have a couple of mushroom gummies. 2 is an actual sufficient dose. I had a lot of fun. Last night. With mushrooms, with psilocybin and amanita, not so much, but mostly psilocybin, you can actually feel the dendrites making connections in your brain. It's rewiring the brain and restoring old connections. It is the most connecting. The mycelium and all that is the most connecting substance on the planet. The fungus that grows in the poop and the hummus of the world, it is the thing that is connecting everything. The largest living thing on the planet is a giant mushroom mat in Oregon. It's like almost the whole state or something. So you can feel that inside you. It's like I was telling my buddy, I'm like, oh, I can feel. I'm third grade playing dodgeball on the, back in recess in elementary school. I can feel it. And I can feel the smack of the dodgeball in my face. I feel all that because the brain is rewiring with the mushrooms. So that was fun. I had a good time. I had a few drinks, not too much. I think I had one strong beer and one cocktail, and I think I had one weaker beer with orange juice, like a brass monkey. I called that. And I still have another beer. I didn't drink at all, so I have another beer left. So I did wake up a little hungover, a little bit. I was surprised when I opened my eyes finally, and it was 10:15. I had wanted to go to the prayer meeting this morning at the church. I missed it. Ooh. All that pizza, and then my friends also gave me a bunch of pizza and breadsticks and cheesy sticks and all the greasy, heavy, calorie dense bread items from Round Table that keep me alive. So one thing I do, this is a survival tip, this being a survival channel, one of the things I do is to make sure I'm not too proud to eat whatever's offered. And this machine, this 50-year-old spacesuit, can run on pretty much anything. Typically I prefer tacos and beer, but and kombucha and sake and burritos and spaghetti and tabbouleh, nutrient dense, calorically dense, efficient, and healthy foods. But I also can just run on a pile of old pizza. In fact, I still have half a slice in a Ziploc in my backpack, and that's what I'm going to have here when I finish this video for breakfast. So I think that's a pretty good little morning vlog. I getting to the point where I think I've emoted enough and shared enough and put enough out there, and I've got enough flack in response and negative feedback on this channel to where, and positive too, but the balance is more towards negative, more towards, oh, you're crazy, you're insane, why are you so public with stuff, you're doxing your friends, da 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 da, your kids are, you gotta leave Quincy, you gotta, all these kind of pretty intense hatreds that I'm exposed to, and I knew I would be exposed to certain things here that I, that's the bargain, that's the deal. I'm aware of that. I'm not stupid. I'm aware that because I am so open and so honest and so emotive in these talks, there's gonna be a lot of things people hear that well, your little avatar inside your mind is going to interpret it a certain way. That you are the avatar of a spirit. It's kind of your personal spirit. You just call them guardian angels. Well, a lot of you don't have the angels. You have just well, they're still angels, but they're on the dark side. So you're going to hear what I say, and that controlling spirit is going to twist that. It's called spin, and they're the ultimate spin doctors. Literally, the ultimate spin doctors. So your mind is controlled by a demon. Even Socrates talked about having a demon in the original sense of the word, like a spirit that controls your mind. And he would say, Socrates pointed out 400 years before Christ that man is soul using a body. So, and he also says, I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. And Socrates, the brilliant teacher of the youth in Greece and the student of Plato and all this, they forced him to drink hemlock at 70 years old because he was corrupting the youth. Well, that's kind of the same thing they're saying about me. I'm corrupting the youth. And I wanted to kind of touch on that briefly, I love this little Lacey Wilson art bar in here. I want to touch on that briefly, that the reputation damage and the sullying of my name in this town is so closely related to my children rejecting me over the years that obviously people assume that I did something terrible. them to have that reaction. That you don't have that reaction against your own father unless there was serious trauma in the past. Well, I didn't really do anything. I yelled through a locked door at their mother to give me my survival gear that was sitting in the place, in the house, in the apartment with it she was living in. And there's no violence, there's no abuse. I just didn't want to live with their mother anymore. And that's not a crime. That's actually, all right. That's actually my choice as a free human. The Christian point of view of divorce is evil and all this, that's one perspective. That's a black and white, that's an either or, yes, no, compartmentalized thinking, small-minded thinking. As we evolve and grow, we have to do what makes our souls sing. We have to go places and be around people who actually invigorate and enliven us. Their mother was, her and I together, it's oil and water. It's literally the worst combination I've ever seen. Good morning. Oh, yeah, I see you have cookware.
What's that?
Oh, I see you have some cookware that maybe I have a pot. Oh,
Take a look at what's there. That's all free stuff we put out.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I think I'll take a small pot. That helps. So I can heat my oatmeal in the morning. Thank you. I've been outfitting myself with that free pile for months. I guess I didn't know that. No, I can use the pot. I have a saucepan now and a 1 quart pot for my morning soup or oatmeal or whatever. That's awesome. So we're at 17 minutes. I'm back off the rack to attack our freedom. Nice Porsche. It's a Boxer. No, it's a GTS. Is that a Carrera? All right. Who knows? Anyways, back in action. Back at the cop shop. I think I've said enough. So that's a cool rig. I would drive one of those if I had the money. I have no problem with Elon. I know y'all hate Elon. I don't hate him. I think he's pretty cool, actually. So let's see. Now we have a pot. A pot to piss in and cook with. And that's good. We like this. Hopefully today I can get this to storage and I don't have to walk around pushing a shopping cart and absorbing all the hatreds of the small-minded idiots who run this place. Not to put too fine a point on it. That's one of those things. See your little avatar. You as the avatar being controlled by the demon will hear that and think, oh, he's a problem. Well, yeah, I'm kind of a problem. I do mean the end. I do signify the end of your system. It's all coming down. And when I come to power, everything will be different. Everything will be different. It'll be better, and you'll thank me, but getting from here to there, this is the intervention stage, where you're all addicted to your convenience, and I'm the intervention. So, such is life. And I think that's why I'm being kept from having a vehicle right now. I haven't even driven for 3 months now. I haven't driven except escaping, the 2 times I've moved my car. I have not driven a vehicle since late July. And that's the way it's going. It's all good. I want to keep these talks under 20 minutes. At some point I will just have a podcast. Solomon Says podcast. It'll be good. Oh, there's really beautiful people walking around right now. It's gorgeous. I love November. I love that Halloween's over. I love that I alchemized and transmuted any of the macabre, morbid celebration of the evil, darker spirits last night into just a good, fun, dancing vibe, and we had a good time. So that's good. And I did my work. Today, I can just kind of flow with it, center myself in the Tao, and move right along, and that's beautiful. Pray for me. I'm praying for you. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm doing the thing, and we're in good hands with Allstate, yo. That's what's up. God bless America, y'all. Over and out.